go 1, 2, 3. Welcome. This is Stalag 13.
Sorry, Clark 36. Here we are.
Access Knowledge Global 1940.
Got the purchases and then realized I wasn't on.
House rule game. Speed Japan turn 2. Gonna buy an aircraft carrier for 16, 3 mech and a destroyer for 12, and then a destroyer for 8 equals 20. And we're gonna save $4. We'll save 4. What's Japan gonna do? The Japanese, first thing we're gonna do is send a bomber 1, 2.
Jade, I forgot. That was a dopey thing. I'm playing since 2017 really intensely, and I should have saw that.
If there were ground units there, they would fire.
He's wrong about this.
These are automatically destroyed.
Of course, you get to shoot at it.
First thing, and then transport from 35 is gonna pick up an artillery, go 1, 2, 3 to 41, and take Sumatra, which is worth 4. The other transport in 35 is going to pick up the other transport and take Sumatra, which is worth 4. The other transport in 35 is going to pick up the other transport 3 to 41 and take Sumatra, which is where they would fire, but like I read the rules, these are automatically destroyed. So that's the first thing. And then transport from 35 is going to pick up an artillery, go 1, 2, 3 to 41 and take Sumatra, which is worth 4. The other transport in 35 is going to pick up the other transport or other artillery, go 1, 2 to 42 and take Java, and that's worth 4 more. And then over here, we'll send an infantry Java, and that's worth 4 more. In 35 is going to pick up the other transport or other artillery, go 1, 2 to 42 and take Java, and that's worth 4 more. And then over here, we'll send an infantry from Chahar to Suiyan, that's worth 1. We'll send an infantry from, I think that might be, should I have 2 infantry there? I don't remember if I had 2 there or not. But I know one of these infantry from Onway goes to
Hey, you did not have 2 infantry there.
And then one from Chahar goes to Hope, and that's worth another 1.
Obviously, you need to replace the Onway infantry with a Hope infantry. A Chahar infantry with a Hope Onway infantry.
Come from here. And then what else are we doing? We got to attack this. So a sub from 35 is going to attack the transport in 45. If that's not right, I'll have to go back and look and see. If not, then one infantry will come from here. Either way. And then what else are we doing? We got to attack this. So a sub from 35 is going to attack the transport in 45. And then a destroyer from 43 is going to go to 44, destroy that transport. Transport from 43 is going to pick up the 2 infantry and go to Celebes. 2 fighters are going to go 1, 2. And then a fighter and attack are going to go 1, 2 and attack the 2 infantry on Celebes. 1, 2, and then a fighter and attack going to go 1, 2 and attack the 2 infantry on Celebes. What else is that all? Over here. I'm going to attack this infantry and fighter. I'd like to kill that fighter. So we will send these 2 fighters.
So there was no fighter there, Schultze. The fighter is in here. I'll show you right here. So I went to my thing, and if you look here,
objective, and then I'm gonna place my carrier.
You can see that in there is
all right. What do we got? We got 2 infantry and Celebes.
Is my fighter. There's no fighter in that
transport
other place. You can see it really clearly.
British fighter.
Right after this.
Okay.
And hello, crickets.
Let's do a review. Let's do $34.
Right there. There's nothing else in Szechuan.
And then I'm gonna place my
There's
carrier.
no fighter there.
Never build a carrier.
All right. So I'm not sure who you were fighting there, but it's a Phantom fighter.
And a bomber. We'll send 4 attack bombers to attack that infantry and fighter in Szechuan. So let's roll. So let's go over here. Let's roll for Szechuan. So I've got 4 at 4, 4 at 3, and a bomber at 4. That's 5 at 4. And then he's rolling a 2. Rolling a 2 and a 4. So this will be his 4. 2 and 4. This is for Szechuan. So I got enough hits. His infantry missed, but his fighter did hit. He got 1 hit. What am I gonna lose? So I'm gonna lose that. The guy is gone. This fighter's gone. I don't want to lose that bomber, I don't think. I'm gonna lose the bomber. They defended 1. I'm gonna lose the bomber. I'll lose the bomber. Oh, Celebes. So I could bring a battleship in there. Huh. Celebes. I'm gonna bring a cruiser in for a bombard. That's another. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 at 4. 3 fighters and a cruiser at 4. Or at 3, I've got a attack bomber at 4, and I've got 2 at 1, and then he's got 2 at 2. That's the 2 at 2 are his dice. We need 2 hits, and that's all we do get is 2 hits, and he gets 1. Oh my goodness! So I got 2 hits, and he got 1. We lose an infantry, but we take Celebes. That's worth 3. 3 for Japan. 3 off of India. And now for the non-combat moves. Over here, we're going to send a mech from Chahar 1, 2 to Hunan. 2 infantry, 2 artillery from Anhui move to Hunan. 3 infantry and an artillery from Kiangsi move to Hunan. And then the planes are all going to go to, except for these 2. These 2 are going to go to C Zone 6. But the planes are all going to go up to, all going to go to Hunan. So 4 fighters that went to Szechuan go to Hunan. 4 attack bombers go to Hunan. I'm going to make this easier. What else? Down here. Oh, that bomber. He went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. That bomber's going to have to go to Hunan as well. And then those, over here, this carrier is going to go to 44. And then it'll have 2 fighters on it. Then this, attack bomber goes to 35, along with a fighter to 35. 2 transports from 6 pick up infantry or artillery tank and 2 infantry. And they go to 35, go to the Philippines. What else we gonna do? Oh, I gotta put that Celebes. Did I go up 3 for that? I think I did. Yeah. Well, these planes that are in Guangxi are gonna go to Hunan.
Evil Japanese raping, pillaging, and plundering
And these 2 fighters
throughout
that are in
the greater prosperity
Guangxi,
region.
1, 2, 3, 4 to Sea Zone 6. That are in Guangxi and go 1, 2, 3, 4 to Sea Zone 6. And then we're going to send an aircraft carrier from Sea Zone 6 down to 35. Artillery from Hong Kong. Where's he going? He will stay there. And then up here, the Russians. We're going to make it tough for the Russians. 4 infantry go back to Korea. And then we will send 6 infantry. We'll send 6 infantry. Where are they going? And that's everything. For Japan, we're placing an aircraft carrier in Sea Zone 6. A destroyer in Sea Zone 6. And we're going to place 3 mech in Shanghai. Income. We're on 53. 40, 50, 53, plus 5 for the Money Islands, 58. And we have 58 plus 4. We saved 4. So 58 plus 4, 62. For Japan, the recap would be Suiyon, 1 infantry. Hopei, 1 infantry. Quichao, 1 infantry. Anhui, 6 infantry and an AA gun. 3 mech in Kiangsu. For Japan, the recap would be Suiyon, 1 infantry. Hopei, 1 infantry. Quichao, 1 infantry. Anhui, 6 infantry and an AA gun. 3 mech in Kiangsu. Japan, the recap would be Suiyon, 1 infantry. Hopei, 1 infantry. Quichao, 1 infantry. Anhui, 6 infantry and an AA gun. 3 mech in Kiangsu. Hong Kong has an artillery. Hunan has 4 artillery, 5 infantry, 1 mech, 4 fighters, 7 attack bombers, and 1 bomber. 41 has a transport. Sumatra has an artillery. Java has an artillery. 42 has a transport. 44 has a transport, destroyer, cruiser, aircraft carrier with 2 fighters on it. Celebes has 1 infantry. 45 has a sub. Carolines, 2 infantry and an AA gun. Palau has an infantry. Iwo has an infantry. 16 has a destroyer. 3 infantry, 3 AA guns in Tokyo. Philippines, 2 infantry, a tank, and an artillery. What do we got here? Sea Zone 35 has 2 aircraft carriers with 3 fighters and attack bomber, 2 transports, 2 battleships, 2 destroyers, and 1 sub. Where can I do anything with that sub? Sub will stay in 35. And that is Japan turn 2. Schultze out. Income. We're on 53. 40, 50, 53, plus 5 for the Money Islands, 58.
All right, I'm back on. Family's getting ready for the day. So we're looking at 10, 17, 19, 23 plus the 4 over here. 23, 27. So I'm going to be able to stand with 27. Let's see. So this is pretty big to get this 27, whether I'm going to stand or not. 14 plus like 6. That's 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So looks like I could pretty easily stand there toe-to-toe with the Japanese, at least for one more turn. Oh, and I got a fighter I can bring in. Okay, I'm going to buy the Americans. So what are we doing? So we bought for Moscow last turn, and we bought a lab. Okay, the lab. We got to shoot the lab. So right now I'm going to roll the dice, and that's 1d6. Okay. And I'm going to roll that to see whether or not I got a 5. No effect on game. Okay, there we go. So our lab did not produce, but next turn we'll get 2 dice, and we'll get a dice per turn. It'll pop out a dice per turn, and the dice remains. Even better than anniversary token. All right. What are we going to do? So he bought an aircraft carrier. So we keep up with the naval arms race. So right away, you know, I'm buying an anti-ship. So we could put into the water. We want to see how many aircraft carriers there are. We want the Americans to be the strike force. Okay, so that's the big deal. We want the Americans to be the strike force on these carriers. So we've got we're about to drop a carrier here, and we're going to try to stand toe-to-toe with the Japanese Navy as soon as possible. Both these can hit this zone, so we'll probably go here first, then we'll post up here. So he's making some aggressive moves to try to make 54 radioactive. Okay, so that's good on him. It's not going to work, but it's good on him to try. So I am going to get a bunch of aircraft headed that way. And I think they all need to go on aircraft carriers. So I'm going to go radical, and I'm going to buy 7 fighters so I can land them on Anzac aircraft. Let's be a little more thoughtful. So we've got enough aircraft for this. We've got leftover aircraft for the British aircraft carrier right there. Got the 2 aircraft right there. We're going to drop 1 aircraft carrier in here. So I do need an aircraft carrier. All right, let's get this a little lower. Okay, so we have 4 fighters. I'm going to go back to 2, and I'm going to go with 2 for 4. Okay, so we are going to win naval dominance by producing 3 navies. Okay, we do need to start building a small navy up here in the north. So I am trying to figure that out. So I'm going to drop 1 carrier, pop in a sub, and then I need to start building my top navy. I'm going to drop down 1 fighter right here, and I need a transport. Okay, this is my North Pacific Navy. I'm starting small, and we'll go with that. You know what? We're going to drop down 1 fighter, because we do already have, as I'm seeing here, 4 extra fighters. I'm going to add 6 for the naval strike for the air strike force. All right, I'm going to go with that. Of course, Schulte doesn't tell us his plans. I tell the plans, because one of the reasons I do that is because I'm trying to prepare for the future. In other words, it's one thing to get away with something once. You can get away with something once, but if you're building a meta, you're building a pattern, you're not going to get away with it once. You're going to get away with it every single time. So that's why it's important.
Yeah, but you gotta get gas in the Prius. I mean, in the Honda.
It's important to be able to do that. Okay, we're just going to check real quick on the viability of that move, because we definitely want to be able to withstand an invasion. He's only got 1 infantry here. He's got 4 here. So he's got 5 infantry and 1, 2, 3, 4. They would not be able to go on land. 1, 2, 3, 4. They would not be able to go on land. Okay, and I think I have a plane here that can reach. Okay, Anzac's going to have to take care of those. Those are yummy free transports. Love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Free transports for breakfast. Love it. We could also do a sub, which I don't mind doing. When we do subs like this, he either has to move the whole force over. I don't like cutting down on numbers, though. So, hold on. I'm going to go silent for a little bit. Let's see if I can stand toe-to-toe right now. I don't think I can, but I might be able to. So, hello? Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12. And then what Anzac can produce, which would be 3, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for scramble, plus 3 more, 17 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, let's see if we can make that radioactive. I don't think these reach, but if they reached New Zealand, that would make it radioactive. They won't reach there, they'll reach New Zealand.
Food's on the counter and you have to get gas in the pilot.
Okay. So that would make it so that anything that remains would be hit by the extra aircraft. That's interesting, right? All right, and let's think about this. That gives him something else to do. That gives him something else to do. What other air? This would be the remainder of his navy if he did this climactic battle. He's got, I would have the 3 scrambling fighters here with 1 left over and these cruise missiles right here. Okay, I'm not going to do it because I don't want him to resolve right now. Even if he got lucky and won, I don't want it resolved. We need him occupied in this direction for a long time. That'll make it difficult for him to. Okay, a French destroyer will destroy one of those, and the Anzac fighter will destroy another. Good. Okay, that's positive. That's all good. I don't want to bring the those bombers down this way, but we do need to make him afraid, and I think that will do it. Okay, now over here. All right, let's go with active units. Ah, there it is. I was wondering where it was. Okay, for right now, the best thing I can do. I thought this was a tank.
I know.
All right. I think that's probably pretty good. I would assume we'll move that up this way. Any danger to that? 3 bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 bombers. Does it need to happen? He didn't attack this. So could pretty easily move that down here for a 4th units. All right, I'll go with that. Thank you. I'll go off. I'm going to be silent for a little bit. Yeah, I think that's probably good. I think everything goes over here except probably everything goes over here. So yeah, we want to just just crush this, make him run back to C-Zone 6, and that should be accomplished pretty fast with that kind of purchase. And when I get the tech, long-range aircraft, devastating. So I'm collect 52 ends with 62. I'm not sure why I'm ending up with 82. I don't know. Not 100% sure.
Hey, Dad, can you move your car? It's right behind.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So this strategy is I'm trying to talk myself into this because I've always been someone who rushed to the front. And what we don't want to do is get wiped out in a lucky roll. And if we typified what was going on in our games, Schulte generally is lucky, and I am not. So we are going to try to postpone the inevitable conflict until he realizes he is outgunned. So this force goes to 54, where it's built, and we drop into 54, and this joins up. Part of that force joins up. Part of this force joins up. He's going to try to stop us, obviously. I've told him what I'm going to do. So we're going to see if he can. I don't think he can. We'll see if he can. And okay, so this force up here in Yunnan is the force in question. So there was no fighter in Szechuan. Don't know how you got that impression, but we're going to buy 5. And then the question is, do we stand or retreat? And like I said, if we went to the territory here, we would see at the bottom right here, we'd see that over here that there was 22 units over here. See this? We'd see that here there are 23 units. I'm going to get 5 here, and then he could possibly get 4 here. His would be throwing higher pips. He likes pips. I can get 2 more British infantry there. I want to be careful not to double count, because I think I need one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this could add another right there. And then still eliminate these 2 yummy transports. These have to be eliminated. And I don't want to be simply throwing away transport destroyers or subs yet. I will come to a point where I will do that, because it'll degrade his force greater than mine, but that's after I get numerical advantage. Let's reduce the view here just a little bit. I want to see more of the theater level. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. I could stand here, but I'm not convinced. I get $6 this turn. I got $6 the first turn. If the anti-aircraft had made it in there, I would have done it, but I don't think I'm going to do it this time. He's throwing 2s, so I think I'm going to retreat, actually. Let's put off the conflict, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. Could move back to Szechuan, or I could move to Burma. So I'm going to move to Burma, actually. But before that, let's take some easy stuff. Right here, and then we always enjoy killing a Japanese troop. Oops, let's not do it from there. Let's not do it from there. Let's do it from here. I'm gonna try to kill. Let's try to kill this guy, and we will kill this guy. All right, let's see how these battles go. Just trying to kill some Japanese troops because I am more worried about the land force than I am about the air force. Come on, get him, get him, yeah, get him. All right, didn't get him. Okay, retreats. Alright. For all you Axis lovers who are out there loving the fact that the Axis win. Axis bootlickers. Now you can't place in China, so pizza dough strategy. What would a pizza dough strategy look like in this situation? We're going to put some troops up here. So he needs the planes in order to advance, right? Spread those planes. He doesn't want to lose infantry. So let's spread those out. And then we'll get some reserve forces. I'm considering putting 2 in here as well. But I think probably this is where he wants to go. Yeah, I'm going to put them back here so that... you know what? No. I'm going to undo this. Let's make him work just a little bit. I will do that one, but the rest are going to go here so we can do a pinch into this area. Yeah, that's right. I need a pinch. Because if I can hit every ground unit going into Yunnan with all of these, he's only going to have 10 ground units going into here. I hit him with the Chinese, then I hit him with the English. Smoke his entire army on the ground. That's better. Yep, that's what we're doing. Still open. Nice, $13. Okay, I'm going to call that a day at 39 minutes. And that's Crockett 36. Yeah. Sorry. I need to do a recap. 12 infantry and 1 fighter in Burma, 5 infantry in Sichuan, 1 infantry in Guangxi. I really want one up here. Okay. And then as far as the Americans go, I'm going to have to get closer on this one. Okay, so that is 3 American fighters, 1 diver in Queensland, 2 fighters, 1 carrier, 2 cruisers, 1 battleship, 2 destroyers, 1 sub in off New Zealand, 3 infantry, 1 artillery, 3 bombers in New Zealand. And then off the coast, California coast, 2 fighters, 1 carrier, 1 destroyer, 2 subs, 1 transport, mech in Alaska, infantry in British Columbia, 2 anti-aircraft in Western, 1 infantry, 3 mech, 1 tank in Central, 1 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft Eastern, 2 infantry Brazil, 1 transport of French West Africa, 1 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 bomber in French Equatorial Africa. And that is U.S.-China turn 1 reaction to Japan.